What's a man really want from an aftershave?
Not fancy perfume.
Or fancy bottles?
Not fancy prices.
No!
A man wants to smell like a man.
There's something about Aqua Velva.
He wants to be cool and refreshed.
There's something about Aqua Velva. A man wants to feel like a man.
Feel like a man.
'Cause there's something about an Aqua Velva man.
Howdy, welcome back to A Texan Shaves. I'm Barry. Before we begin, I want to give a shout out I meant to give in my last video on my DOP kit, and that's going to be, I'm going to butcher this shop name, Techichi Shaves, Don Gillespie. He has an Etsy and an eBay shop. I'm going to post it above, and I really hate giving this information out because he's my source for most of my gym razors, but I'm going to have a link below for his shops. I told him I'd give him a shout out. He is a great person to shop with, great seller, ships immediately. He's also a fellow Texan. And visit his shop, take a look. He has a lot of great vintage razors. As of today, most of his items look to be on his eBay shop and not the Etsy shop. But check it out. Excellent seller of vintage items, fair price, quick shipping, packed great. Can't go wrong. All right, so today, episode 5, Shaves of My Father. One more after this. We're in the home stretch, guys. So today, the star of the show, you've probably already guessed it, it's Aqua Velva. So I found this one again on eBay. Appears to be new old stock, but looking at the amount of liquid, I got a feeling, and the ease of removal from this box, I got a feeling this one's probably been used, but still smells amazing. So let me give you a view, all the sides of the box. It's really cool having this packaging. I do remember seeing these in the stores when I was young. I don't know if there's any date on this packaging. No. Just says, no dates. Just says J.B. Williams Company Incorporated, Toiletries Division. So here's the bottle. And the printed back label where you see through the liquid. There, that's a bit better. All right, so that's the star of the show. To pair with that, we're going to be using Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, Sacre Bleu. So I also have the hollow. Looks like that might be coming across pretty good. Got pretty lucky on grabbing the hollows of these. Now, this is still available at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. It is part of the spring-summer release, so grab it while it's there. This is a seasonal and will go away. When I purchased this, I went all in. I'll put a picture up of all the items, and I just did a dome shave. And I used the body soap. I've used the underarm deodorant. I am Sacre Bleu'd everything. Or as my daughter would say, Sacre Bleu all the things. Smells amazing in here right now. Be using my Sawdust Creations brush that I set with a 28mm G5C. This is the first 28mm brush I own, or the only one I own right now. I do have another knot that I haven't set in a brush yet, and I'm thinking I'm going to do it in that last Sawdust Creations brush. I can't remember if I've shown it or not. I'm going to set it in that. But this is a beautiful, beautiful brush. I tried to set it with a 26mm, and I had a 24 also, and it just didn't look right. This brush handle, to me, requires a 28mm, and yeah, it's beautiful. I've already used it today, so it's a little damp still, but we're going to be using it for the face shave for this video. And then another beautiful new item. I've posted a couple photos, but I haven't used this in a video yet. I got 2 of these. One will be coming up in a pretty special video, but this one is from Spot Prints, and I'm going to try to get to where you can see the shimmer in this 3D print. So I'm going to keep angling it. It is a beautiful bowl, Beautiful bowl, performs amazing. I've used it 3 or 4 times already, as well as the other one. And I'll pull the other one out here in a second and show you. But man, the shimmer in that, I hope you can see it. It's kind of hard to get in this light, but the videos and pictures, like he told me, Peter over at Spot Prints, pictures and video don't do it justice, and he's correct. He has a couple pictures where he's really captured it, but it's just really nice. Unfortunately, I don't get to use this one much longer because my daughter has claimed it, so which is fine by me. It's her first shave bowl. So the other one is fairly unique, same design, but this one is a super bright glow in the dark, and I'm gonna be doing a special glow in the dark shave coming up, probably closer to Halloween. We'll see. But I still use this bowl. Both of these bowls I've been using exclusively my past few shaves. So, all right, put that back up. So, the second star of the show, of course, is my Gillette Black Handle Silver Flare Tip Super Speed. Still in love with this razor. And the blade I'll be using today is going to be a Kai stainless steel. All right, so I'm gonna get set up for the shave. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Let's get the glasses off. So, first off, I want to say, wow, at the time of this recording, 196 subscribers. My first video I posted on May 15th. If you don't know, YouTube measures in 28-day increments, and that's not even 28 days, and I'm a hair away from 200. I just want to thank each and every one of you, and I hope you continue to stick around. I do have plans for a celebration of 200 or beyond. We'll see. I'm not going to go into any detail with this video. I do have things I'm waiting to arrive for this celebration, but there will be something big coming up for a subscriber milestone. Determine that here in the near future, whether it's going to be 200, 250, 300, we'll see. But I hope everybody sticks around for that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. So yeah, Aqua Velva. This is a staple, a classic staple. This is like having milk and eggs in your fridge, salt and pepper on the table. It's in every men's bathroom, especially back in the day. The scent notes right up above. Ice Blue, Aqua Velva, the commercials were everywhere. Commercials were done by all different stars and sports figures, and man, still smells incredible. If you've never experienced Aqua Velva, go get you the current Aqua Velva even. You've got to try it at least once. Sacre Bleu. Shaving with this for the first time today when I shaved my dome. Incredible experience, CK6, incredible performance. Again, I'll have the scent notes above so you can compare. If you like Aqua Velva, definitely this is a must-buy. Grab it before it's gone. I'm very happy I did. I really, really enjoy this scent. So, all right, let's get the shave on. All right, pre-shave. Let's get my face wet. So Father's Day is coming up in 3 days. Wow. From the time of this video. I will be celebrating Father's Day on my own. No big deal. My daughter is visiting her mother. And I just took her to the airport the other day. And she's having a great time seeing her sister. And her half-sister flew up there together. And she and I will have our own little celebration when she gets back, of course. You know, it doesn't have to be on the day. We're not strict like that on parties and celebrations. Do it anytime. So I have a wonderful, wonderful CK6 lather whipped up here. And we're going to get on with this shave. I am looking forward to it. I have about a day's growth, a little more. All right. So, oh yeah. Such a great scent, such a classic. Memories. Lots of memories. One thing about these 28mm knots, if I splay too much, it covers my face. But this G5C, I don't know if I've talked about those. If you haven't tried one, please do. One of my favorite, #1 favorite synthetic knots. Nothing's beat it yet. Looks like I might need a little more water. I think I let the soap sit out a little too long. Beautiful performing knot. As you can see, it's loaded. Plus, I think I scooped a little too much, but I got so much it doesn't really bother me. Oh, again, I forgot my towel. Pardon me. All right. Let's get this first pass started. So, man, this is a great razor. So after my last Shaves of My Father video, I had a few of y'all reach out to me. And it was really, some of the conversations were really touching. Quite a few of you talking to me about your fathers, your childhood. Telling me that you're enjoying my stories and kind of living vicariously through them. And it's amazing. I have a lot of great stories and a lot of great memories from my childhood, but I do want people to know, you know, I had a real childhood. I had a real life. It wasn't Brady Bunch. It wasn't Leave It to Beaver. You know, ups and downs like any family. Some of them much larger than others. So I don't want anyone to think I had a perfect childhood. I did have a great childhood. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Great parents. But we had our trials and tribulations just like anybody else. And one of them, story time. I remember we were dropped off at my grandparents' house, my brother and I and my sister. I was in 2nd or 3rd grade at the time. Believe 2nd. The ending of 2nd grade. And later that evening, my mom start talking, I end up cutting my goatee. My mom came back alone and picked up my brother and I, and we left my sister, at least I remember, my sister might have been there. With my grandparents, or she might have been with us. Alright, let's get lathered up here. Second pass. And it's a great shave. So, she drives us home pulls up in the driveway, and just parks, leaves the car running. It's dark. The brother's in the front seat, I'm in the back seat. And she starts crying. Some of you may know where this is going. It's pretty obvious, I guess. And she tells us that her and my dad are separating. She tells me that I'm too young to understand, but I understood. I knew what that meant, you know. Telling my brother that she's going to be expecting a lot more of his help around the house, and me too. And it was very confusing. Hard to wrap your head around, you know, at that age. You know, you think your parents are super people, and that nothing like that could happen. So they were separated for months, but they reconciled. And it was right around the time my father got a promotion with the railroad and moved us to just south of Houston from where we were living. And to my knowledge, nothing like that came up again. But as you can tell, you know, I had real drama in my life as well. And I feel like sharing it to round out these stories, you know. So this video is going to be a little more somber than the others, so prepare yourselves. And so I'm divorced twice. And I had to have that conversation with both of my girls. Each one is from a different mother. And the second one, my youngest, had to have that conversation with her twice. And man, let me tell you, as devastating as having that conversation with a 4-year-old, and then again with a 5-year-old, I know now, being in that same position, how devastating it was for her to hear it not only once but twice. I know this is supposed to be shaves of my father, but I feel this is an important story to tell. Tore me up, still does. I now live to try and make up for those events of my girls every day. I'll never do it. I'll never be able to take that memory of pain and heartbreak away. And as a father, the protector, it's like a knife. And then I want to take that knife and finish the job. How could I, you know? Boy, whoever thought shaving would tell you so much about my life. Alright. That was really good pass. This razor. Good Lord. Where have you been? Why did they stop making you? Why did we get away from these? This has to be the best vintage Gillette. Honestly, the best vintage Gillette I have used. I haven't used as many as a lot of you, but good Lord. Alright. So yeah. If you get yourselves, fellas, into a position, and ladies, where you might have to have that conversation with your children, turn that water off, sorry guys. just be prepared. It's one of the roughest. My girls and I have an amazing relationship. Well, as a parent, you hope, you know. But it feels right. It feels good. My youngest lives with me. My oldest lives away. Planning on a trip to go see her soon. Miss her. But she's happy, so I'm happy. Good girls. Couldn't ask for better. They're strong. They had to be. All right. So Father's Day means a lot when my girls want to celebrate with me. All right, last pass. We're going to get through this, I promise. So I didn't want to save this last story until the end because I want the Father's Day one to be a celebration, as it should be. Man, just mowing it down. But I realize I haven't discussed the day of my father's passing. Don't worry, I've told this story countless times. I'll be okay. It was a very roller coaster day, and not for the reasons you think, but you're about to see. I was in band in high school, both marching and symphonic, and it was marching season, and our school actually got picked to play. I feel like I'm not even cutting anything there, but I am. It's weird. Halftime at the Houston Oilers football game. I believe they were playing the Los Angeles Rams. This was in 84, I believe. No, had to been 85. 85, 86, or 86, 87. Because I was a sophomore. Yeah, 86. In the Astrodome. Amazing honor on the field. Houston Oilers. Love NFL. Anyway, so I get up that morning and I see my dad. He's up early too. Their department of Santa Fe Railroad had a softball team, and they played on the weekends. And my brother was playing with them, and he was up that morning early. I was up early when, I'd already been up. Had a quick breakfast, and I was getting ready, and I was heading out, and he just woke up, came out of the shower, I think, and told him good morning. Went out, got in my car, drove to the high school to get on the bus. Last words I said to my father. So, get to the Dome, play the halftime show, have an amazing time. Get to meet the players, and it's awesome. What young man wouldn't love that experience? So it's late in the day, I get home. Nobody's home. I'm beat. I clean up a little bit and I go lay down on the couch, turn the TV on, and don't get to flip channels back then because we didn't have remote controls at the TV we had at that time. Old console Zenith TV, lasted forever. American made. Anyway, so I fall asleep and I'm awoken by a phone call with my mother telling me my brother's coming to pick me up and that my father's in the hospital. So I get there. I don't get to see him. By the time I get there, he was already gone. So what happened was they were warming up that morning throwing the ball around, him and my brother, and he collapsed. We get him to the hospital. Doctor's been working on him since that morning, and he apparently had an aneurysm in his heart, literally exploded. They kept him alive for as long as they could, tried to save him for as long as they could, but there was just too much damage. So last time I saw him was in the morning. Last words I said to him were good morning. Didn't get an I love you out like I wish I did. But yeah. So that's how he passed. Get a little water. It was a little dry that last one. It took a little too long for some touch up here. Usual spots right back here. I gotta figure out a better way to shave that. So now you know, guys. You know my story. You know a lot about my father. Yeah, we need to touch that. And I felt it wouldn't be fair, or you wouldn't get the complete story about my father if I didn't tell these stories today. It's not like I want these videos to be a downer. I just want them to be real. My life was real, and I want my stories to reflect that. So far, you've all been so very receptive, more than I ever thought you would, about these stories, and I appreciate it. Some of y'all are asking me not to end this series, but I only have so many stories, guys. I've only lived 53 years. And but I'll throw one in every now and then. Not necessarily about my father, but you know, about things that I experienced in life. And I thank you for the ones that really grabbed on and enjoy this series. It means a lot to me. The series meant a lot to me to do. And like I said before, I planned this before I even decided I wanted to do a YouTube channel. But I always thought if I did, it'd be great to visit the scents my father used. And then that's when the thought of telling the stories about my dad. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do? I'm just going to shave and say, Aqua Velva, Old Spice, you know? So thank you for listening to this old man. And thank you for allowing me to tell you these stories. And I promise you Sunday, we're going to have a great time Sunday. So, all right. Great shave. It's good. Yeah, well, I wasn't concentrating, so, you know, sometimes these stories don't allow me to pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm a little rough down there as usual. That's all right. I'll clean it up in the morning. Let me rinse off real quick. These videos, this series at least, really aren't about the shave anyway, are they? The shave just gives me time to tell you the stories until we get to the aftershave. So I don't have to have a perfect BBS, and I still have not been able to break myself from the cycle of trying. Some days I'm pretty good about it. There's times when I have the self-restraint, can't talk, to stop. You got a good shave. You don't have to, doesn't always have to be BBS. I'm getting there though. I just love shaving, man. I'm glad I have a bald head, because then sometimes I can shave my face in the morning and come home and shave my head at night. Man, 2 for the price of 1, you know? I do that sometimes, just so I can get another shave in. How many of y'all hated shaving before? Me? That was that razor. Try to find you one, guys. That razor. Amazing. Here we go. You ready, buddy? I'm ready. You guys ready? I know you're ready. It's got another wide opening. I know this is going to pour out. I'm familiar with this one pouring out in my youth. But, get some on there. Oh, not so bad. Not as bad as the others. This one's gonna, I used a Kai on purpose because I knew it was gonna give me a close shave on my cheeks. I'm ready for the burn. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, the difference between this and Sacre Bleu. Sorry, this smells so good. Hello, Dad. The difference between this and Sacre Bleu's got something a little more herbal to it, a little more fougere than this. Now, could be the age of this too, so, and I am not a frag head, I'm not Tobin Feathers. I'm impressed at him, how he can break down a scent. I hope to be like that someday because I'm becoming a frag head, and wet shaving led me that way. But there's definitely a difference, but I'm gonna attribute that to the age of this aftershave. All right. Thanks again for joining me, guys. I appreciate every one of you. I'm excited for the subscriber celebration we're going to be doing here in the near future. I should have something together definitely before the end of the month, and I will let you all know. My plan is to sneak peek the giveaways in my shorts. So, and they're not going to be a full-on, this is it. It's just going to be a little tease, maybe a snippet. You might see the corner of something or whatever. But that's my plan. So I'm gonna keep y'all on edge until we announce everything. But all right, listen, one left. I didn't think we'd get here, and it feels like it's blown by. And when I started, I was like, man, this is gonna take a while to get through these, and I hope no one gets bored. And you haven't. Thank you. I'm not bored making them. I probably could do a few more, but I felt Father's Day was perfect to end this. So Father's Day coming up. I hope you all join in. I understand Father's Day is a busy day. You don't have to join in that day, but please, at least all of you, watch the finale. It'll make me happy. And all right, we'll see you next time. Find your peace, winning where you can. I enjoy every one of you. Thank you. Goodbye.